Mahatma Gandhi, a brief astrological portrait by Ciro Discepolo. I must apologize to Mahatma Gandhi for associating him, however improperly, with two Libras who can in no way be compared to him. The great soul was also a Libra, a double Libra in this case, and double also in his compensation. Double, too, was the sense of justice that this holy man felt had been trampled upon, and double was the dagger between his teeth. This, combined with the immense spirit of service that clearly characterized his life, soon in the 12th house, allowed him to exert those legendary efforts to liberate his country from British rule. How could we explain his life and actions if we were to ignore the concept of the compensated sign? Do you truly believe that a classic Libra, as described to state unity for millennia, could have accomplished this man's feats? Sincerely, I believe it would have been impossible. In my view, failing to recognize the reality of the compensated sign means missing a statistically significant factor in the interpretation of a birth chart. Furthermore, we must consider his two dominants, Uranus and Neptune. I am writing quite a bit about the latter, and I will cite it in many other examples. Regarding the Uranian dominant, however, we must note how it helped determine his radical attitudes and inspired him even in his most basic choices, such as challenging the authorities in South Africa by attempting to travel first class, in a place where people of color were forbidden even from walking on the same sidewalk as whites. Undoubtedly, Mars in Scorpio and in the first house strongly supported him in his political determinations. Yet, I am certain that had he been a Leo or a Cancer, he would never have possessed as many daggers in his mouth as were necessary to bring his vision to fruition. Conversely, the presence of Venus in the first house carried significant weight in guiding his political and human commitment toward non-violence. And Mars in the first house, naturally, was decisive in foreshadowing the manner of his violent death.